Welcome to day 2 of Rendezvous New Ozarks, Overland Rally. Today we hit the trail and talk to some vendors about some cool new concepts and ideas. This is Jeepingmo. Saturday morning we hit the trail on the intermediate route. You can tell they haven't had rain in a while because the trail was pretty dusty. Most of it was fairly easy trail. There's a few sections where it got a little rough, but not too bad. So enjoy the trail, and then at the end of this we talked to the vendors about some new concepts. It was kind of ironic, last February we did the S'more to More Overland Rally. I was actually behind the Suburban that I'm behind right now. And Brandon has done a lot of work to that Suburban. There's very few things under it that are stock. You can see by the tire on the back. He's done a lot of fab work for bumpers and skid plates and you name it. There's a lot of work done inside and outside on that. He's done a lot of good work on that. He's turned that Suburban into the ultimate overlanding vehicle. They were camping in it, and they kept pace with everything out there, and he did a couple other trails as well. We got there Friday, but couldn't find some of the other crews to do some of the other rides. So this is the only trail that we got to go on during the rendezvous.
Once you hear that hard climbable section, it smooths out. There's not much, nothing to really challenge. We just got our first step to climb. I'm going to work my way past this Lexus and let them know we got a few more coming.
So I cut out a lot of the footage because most of it there was so much dust you could barely see the vehicle in front of us. But it was kind of nice as we went through the valley and over this hill. There was some areas you had to kind of crawl over, some rocks and a few things that let the suspension work a little bit.
Duke, hello buddy. Yeah.
Most of the time Duke lays down on the back seat while we're in the rougher sections, but sometimes he just gets thrown off the seat as well, so every now and then we got to stop and get him back up on the seat. You know, he's a 115-pound black lab, so we always worry about him when he's flying off the seat for obvious reasons. He's lashed in, but we give him a little bit of room.
Get up on the seat. Get up on the seat.
Stop at the bottom of the hill, let everybody catch up.
This being the first time I was ever on these trails, I could tell that these trails would change drastically with a little bit of rain. Some of these areas, if they were muddy, would change the complexity of this trail drastically.
Get up in your seat. Lay down. Lay down, Duke. Lay down. Duke, down.
We have started a line of merch, so if you're interested in some shirts or some Jeepingmo stickers,
Good boy.
please reach out to me. All the information is in the descriptions.
Okay, I'm still in one piece.
We did add the camera to the back so we can start getting some rear shots. And hopefully someday we'll be able to get someone riding along with us so we can get some of the side profiles and other views and just out of the window and off the back. But as we grow, those things will happen too. It's hard to tell with the camera and unfortunately the little dirty window, but going down this hill, it's a few slow stair steps with the rocks and not too bad, but allows you to get out a little bit. We had quite a few stock Jeeps with us, a couple stock Gladiators, which was kind of nice seeing those out there. But everybody had a great time going down these areas, nothing too crazy, but makes for a great route. We did get a GPX file off this route, so if anybody wants that, just let me know.
I'll pull up a little bit so I might get room to come down. Okay, I'm still in one piece.
The trail took us about 2 hours, and then we headed back to Byrds for the rest of the show. Natural State Overlanding did a great job with the trail and the guiding.
For our YouTube channel. So that opens up, and then
and everything's out. So to get inside, you don't have to have that open, so you can leave that down if you
so you
like.
drop the whole thing down about 2 foot then.
Yes. And are you familiar with WeatherTech mats?
A little bit.
WeatherTech actually makes a dog ramp for getting into the back of
Yes.
SUVs, and when you have it down that low, you can just take that dog ramp, fold it out, and you can walk right in there.
Yeah, we have a ramp to get in our Jeep.
Okay.
He's starting to have some hip issues. And
Yes.
Thank you.
If you have any questions, let us know.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm Wes with overlandrentals.com. We're a brand new company out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. The whole concept behind our company was to make the Airbnb of overlanding. So if
Okay.
you've got an awesome rig and you want to make a little passive income off of it, we've got the website base that you can list it and rent it out. We also, as a company, started up with 3 core vehicles. So you can't really see us behind the banner, but we've got the Intech Pursue trailer. It's fully loaded out. It's a lightweight trailer, so it can be pulled with your typical, Tacoma, 4Runner, JK. I actually pull it with the muddy JK over there in the corner.
Okay.
Pulls great on the interstate, 70 miles an hour. It's got a full kitchen, sleeps 2 inside the trailer with a max air fan. If you've got shore power, you've got AC. You got a Bluetooth stereo in there. My wife has to have her thunderstorm sounds to go to sleep, so she absolutely loves it. And then we've also got the Walkabout 72 up top, which is a California king size rooftop tent. So I can comfortably sleep 4 kids in the tent, and then me and my wife in the trailer, no problem. It's got the 2-inch lift and the off-road tires as well on that rig. Back in the back is our pride and joy. This is our 84 Westfalia Vanagon. It's completely decked out and restored. Non-original fabric on it is the tent up top that was replaced. The inside is a little bit of refreshed carpet, but it's got an engine conversion. They actually pulled a 1.9 liter turbo diesel Volkswagen engine out of a Passat.
Really?
We did the conversion. It's got the extended mileage 24-gallon tank, so that baby gets about 30 to the gallon on the interstate and go almost 550 miles on a tank.
It'll go long past where you want to go.
Crazy. That's actually the only vehicle that we're not putting a Rotopax on, because if you need it, we're gonna have other conversations.
Sure.
But no, it's fantastic. It's the pop top. It's got a Dometic freezer fridge in there, and it's even got a nice tray maker in there if you're one of those people that's got to have ice in your drinks. And then over here we've got a Tusk Runner. It's our Arkansas 4Runner. It's got the Walkabout 87 on it, which is actually 15 inches wider than a California king size bed. The owner of this rig, he actually sleeps him, his wife, and his 3 good sized kids up there comfortably with plenty of room. They all pile in there, no problem. And so that's kind of the spread of the company vehicles. Now on the website side of it, you can actually list your own vehicle. So if you've got hopes and dreams of decking out your own rig, but you can't afford it, well, you can buy it, you can build it, and then you can make some passive income to help offset the cost of it. Or if you're traveling somewhere and you don't want to haul your rig all the way across the country, all you gotta do is get there and jump on the website and see what's available, and you may find a really cool rig that you can take out while you're there.
All right, so you just like Airbnb.
Very similar to
link up with somebody, let's say in Colorado.
Exactly.
Pick it up in Colorado,
Yeah.
and then
We've actually got some people from, I don't even know how they heard about us yet because we're 6 weeks old, but
Okay.
we've got some people in Colorado that have already hit us up and they're wanting to list their vehicles on there. So
wow.
hopefully we're hoping to have a semi-watt nationwide network within a year or so.
Okay.
Our goal is to build up a fleet of company vehicles, so somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 or so vehicles that we'll own and we'll have on the website available at all times.
That's a great service.
It's cool. We're excited about it. The feedback that we've gotten has been huge, so we're really excited to get out. And everybody that we talk to here, they're excited. They're wanting to know when they can rent it right now. So here in a week we'll be 100% ready to go, and you can jump on the website overlandrentals.com. Just go down to the bottom of the page and you can either rent a vehicle or list your vehicle, and it's pretty self-explanatory from there.
Check that out.
Yeah, thanks, Mo.
Thank you.
So that was one of the best new concepts I've heard in a while, especially if you're looking at getting into overlanding or trailers or anything. That way you can try before you buy a little bit. And then this was a pretty cool truck that was all built out. Then we seen the Sprinter
back
van
goes
that
up and
was
down
all
for
decked
storage
out. And this truly would be overlanding in style.
So do you guys outfit them? Take a standard Sprinter and
Yep. Got the Sprinter and build them from scratch.
so less the van. What does something like this go for roughly? But ballpark.
Ballpark, it's hard to guess what we would sell it for, if we wanted to buy one of these.
So it goes up and down. Okay, so we're heading out for the raffle. Getting ready to wrap up the Rendezvous at the Ozarks. Last day we just did Matt McClellan's Gaia class, really good. So let's see if we won anything. So far, really good show.
Rendezvous at the Ozarks was an amazing event. I can't wait till next year so we can do more of the rides. Then we stuck around for the raffle. The vendors were very generous. Please remember to check out the vendors in the descriptions below, and check out some of our other videos that'll show up here. Until next week, this is Jeepingmo.